Couple of months ago, I made a video explaining how I thought the month of May could be Tesla's rebound month, when they start getting things back to normal, and it appears that was a fairly accurate assumption because, yeah, there was a lot of drama between the county Fremont is in and reopening before they were allowed to, and there's a lawsuit involved, but the good news is, as the pandemic is still very present and people are taking the correct safety precautions, the factory seems to be now up and running and perhaps getting closer and closer to full 100% capacity of what the Fremont factory was, because we're now seeing delivery times go pretty far down. In fact, a lot further than they were before COVID set in, because we're now seeing 3 to 5 weeks on the Model 3. Again, this changes per country, per state, but I'm just talking relative to my own personal location. But the biggest jump that I noticed is the Model Y now has an estimated delivery of 4 to 8 weeks if you order it now. So yeah, Tesla redesigned the website so that you can very easily order the Model Y from the order page, probably anticipating more demand and wanting more people to start ordering one, because if they think they can achieve deliveries within 1 to 2 months if you order a Model Y right now, I think that's evident that Model Y production is ramping fast and they're getting things back to normal, of course, with the correct safety precautions in place. But the lawsuit has been dropped. Like a lot of lawsuits, it's brought up to bring up how, you're not joking and you want action and you want something to be done, but the county has given Fremont the all clear and said it is okay for them to be open now, and once they did that, once again the lawsuit fell into bluffing territory. So they weren't too crazy about it. Maybe they would have pursued it if the county asked them to stay closed, but they didn't. So factory is back up and running. They're still offering price cuts, which would include the idea that they want to increase demand. They want more people to buy because Teslas are getting cheaper. But of course, the Fremont factory was still closed for about half of Q2, and I'm sure that's going to reflect on the earnings report later. But the secret weapon up Tesla's sleeve, I think, is definitely Giga Shanghai, which has been ramping production very, very fast and has been open for basically the entirety of Q2, and they just launched the long-range Model 3 option there, which apparently is very, very popular, and I imagine we're going to see some of the strongest numbers ever from Giga Shanghai in this month of June, and I think that's going to help pick up a lot of the slack for the production lost in Q2 in California. So my prediction, I normally don't do these, but I'm going to predict just because it's interesting to guess on how many vehicles Tesla will be able to produce in Q2 is 75,000 vehicles. This does not indicate how many they're going to sell. That's a whole different number, but when it comes to total vehicles produced, I'm going to put my guess at 75K. Twitter poll also agreed with me. For the most part, most people were assuming it would be less than 80,000 vehicles, but as they're scaling production throughout the year, I think it's still possible that they could reach their goal of 500,000 vehicles within 2020, which is insane if you consider that it was not that long ago Tesla built the 1 millionth vehicle. They're going to be increasing production by 50% within 1 year, and if they're able to do that despite the pandemic, I think it'll be pretty hard to say that Tesla's doomed at that point. Of course, it seems like day by day they're doing more stuff at Giga Berlin to see if they're ready for the official groundbreaking ceremony, but it definitely appears they're doing foundational work to get ready to start laying the concrete, and it does sound like it should be happening very, very soon. Also in the month of June, desperately hoping we can actually get a Battery Investor Day date, because it's been pushed back way too many times, and we speculated that in my Battery Investor Day video as well, though of course I'm sure there's a bunch of little details and they want to make sure they get Battery Investor Day exactly right. But I gotta tell you, if I have to listen to another quarter earnings report and hear about how we want to talk about that more on Battery Investor Day, well, just make it happen, okay? Because I've listened to so many earnings calls where they keep saying Battery Investor Day is just around the corner, or it's just about to happen, and then it doesn't. So Elon, I know you're busy, but please get this stuff together. Just at least put a date on the calendar so we know when to expect it and stick to it. And while they're at it, why don't they just announce the Texas Gigafactory or Terrafactory already, okay? It's about time. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of Tesla's production capacity. What do you think they're going to reach in Q2 when it comes to vehicles delivered? How do you interpret these delivery dates slipping and the prices going down on their other vehicles, wanting to increase demand? Do you think the Fremont factory's back up to 100% capacity now? Feel free to hit me up over on Twitter, join my Discord, and we can chat more about it there. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Take care.